Hey guys, welcome to a new video. So I'm here with a new video on Aurelius, which I wanted to showcase to you guys. So this is one of the new strats that I am gonna adopt. So I've already posted Twitter thread based on this strat. So let's quickly get into the strat. So at the moment, as you know, I've already said in the previous video, Aurelius is going to drop $AU airdrop, and in order to be eligible, you need to collect salt, which is uh, generated based on how you lend, borrow, add to stability pool deposits, and also the logs on Clio and staking in Circuit. And again, they have added a new feature that is trading a USD via Kyber swap. Okay, quickly let's get to the dashboard. So this I just want to show you a strat using weth and USDT, which I've never done. So to get started, I have some weth. So I'll go to lend and borrow. So I'm going to supply some weth. Let's go supply some weth. So I have around $20 worth of weth. So I'm going to supply the weth here right now. So I have display capture on so you guys can see what's happening on Rabi wallet as well. So I've already approved it. It should be done quickly because its mantle network is really fast, unlike Ethereum. There you go, it's done. And now I just need to supply it, so it should have a pop-up soon. Wait, it could also be that my network is a little bit bad at the moment. So yeah, it's my network, as you can see the loading times. So there you go, I'm going to swap it for, so in exchange I get AUETH. I mean, that is showing your positions, so it's not a token as in such. So as you can see, I've already supplied the weth. You can see that. Give me a second. Let me just refresh my screen so you guys can see how much I've supplied. Okay. So as you can see, I have supplied 0.007 to, that's almost $26, I think so. So in total, I have deposited $284. And now what I need to do is I'm gonna borrow USDT. So let's go to USDT and then borrow USDT. So I'm gonna borrow 16 USD. That's what I will get according to my health factor. I mean, based on a liquidation as well. So it's 150 percentage collateralization. Collateralization, is that a word even? I mean, supply to borrow ratio, right? So wherein you have to have it at 150 so that you don't get liquidated. See, even this is a risky borrow, but I'm going to do it just to show it to you guys, and then I'm going to not borrow more. So yeah, so I'm going to borrow this right now, and then what you need to do is sign it, and then you should be having it. So it's my network, it's a bit slow at the moment, so I'm sorry for that, guys, but load. There you go, I've got my USDT. Okay, so now what you need to do is you need to swap it back to weth, and then you can loop it again and again, which increases your borrow and deposit ratios. So as you can see here, the lending balance, the stability balance is, so as you can see, the stability balance is locked at 51, which makes the borrowing, at which reduces the risk of liquidation. So yeah, I mean, there are some platforms that allow you to borrow almost to 1 point, like 0.0001, which increases your risk of liquidation. Okay, so let's get to the next part. Next part, what you need to do is you need to swap the USDT that you've received back into weth. So let's do that. So I'm going to go to Clio. Clio is that's Clio.exchange, and that's where I swap my uh, that's where I usually swap for Aurelius. There are various other dexes. You can use Clio, you can use Kyber swap, you can use Merchant Mo. So there's various other platforms as such. So so let's, since at the moment, as you can see, Kyber swap is giving one salt per dollar. Let's go to Kyber swap and then swap it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swap my USDT to weth, but I'm not going to do it fully. What I'm going to do is I'll show you something separate. Okay, at the moment it doesn't have weth, so let me quickly do it via Clio. Let's go to Clio swap, uh, weth, I'm sorry, USDT to weth. So weth is basically wrapped Ethereum, and so what I'm going to do is I'm not going to fully swap it, but if you are doing farming for salt, I would suggest do it with a higher volume and do a full swap and then loop it until you can. So right now I'm going to do only one USDT because I want to show it to you guys. Okay, so let's do one USDT, and what you need to do is swap it to weth. So in your case you wouldn't be doing one, it will be the whole amount that you have. Okay, and I just wanted to show us another feature that is on the platform. So now you get back to Aurelius, you supply the weth that you have again, and you can loop this as much as you want. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my USDT. I'm going to swap my USDT on KyberSwap. So I'm going to swap the max of it back to AUSD, which will give me 15 salt, because around 15.5 salt, because $1 gives you 1 salt when you use KyberSwap. So I will be linking all of those in the description for you guys. So this is just one of the parts. So approve the USDT. Let's go do that. And then once you approve it, you should be able to swap it. So my network is a bit slow at the moment, so it's not Mantle, it's me probably, because as you can see the loading times is it's already approved, but its loading time is slow for me. So let's confirm the swap, and once you swap to AUSD, what you need to do is go back to Aurelius. Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't approve the weth. Supply the weth. Okay, let's supply the weth. Okay, that should be done now. Okay, once that's done, you go into the Earn tab where you can deposit AUSD. So deposit more, deposit max. I'm going to deposit. So I have already 50 AUSD. Um, I mean, what's it called? Staked, added to the stability pool. So now it's 66, and the stability pool has an APR of 23.5%, which is really good. I mean, make your crypto work for you, and along with that, you earn 300 salt per $100 every 24 hours, which is really high. So the next thing what I want to show you is regarding AUSD positions. So here you can deposit your collateral to borrow AUSD, and the benefit with opening a position by depositing a collateral is that you get AUSD loans as it has no interest, which means you don't have to pay an interest, and there's only a small fee on the issuance. So you can use that same AUSD to earn like passive income, like I've showed you on the AUSD liquidity pool, the stability pool, and or you can trade it on Clio. You can open locks, you can add liquidity on Clio, Merchant More, and so on and so forth. So here you can get started. Click on how much you want to like add as collateral. So let's say I'm adding one weth as collateral. How much can I borrow? If I borrow 50, 50 is the minimum to borrow, so one weth is too much. Let's do in Mantle, right? So I think 140 gives you a good ratio to borrow. Yeah, 100. Let's try 130, right? 130 is good. 120. What's the minimum? I want to go to the minimum, so I can show you guys. 150, 120 is the best. So in 120, the thing is the collateral ratio will be about 120. And so, like I told you, to avoid liquidation, it should be ideally about 1.6. I mean, 150 is ideal, but then here it's mentioned that about 165 percentage. So here, as you can see, you get it 50 AUSD, and only the issuance fee is 50. So the total debt is 55.25, which in wherein that includes the liquidation deposit, the borrowing fee, that's the one time fee. So this liquidation deposit is reserved to pay liquidators in event your position becomes like insolvent. So the amount is added to your total debt and it is refunded upon closing the position. So in total you only incur charges of 55, I mean 50.25, which is really good because you get an interest free loan here. So when you open your collateral with WMNT, you are depositing $103 worth of AUSD and borrowing 50 AUSD at collateral ratio of 186, which is a good ratio, which avoids what's it called, liquidation. And what you can do with the AUSD is you can either trade it on different platforms, use it to trade, or you can make your AUSD work for you by depositing into the stability pool, which I do. So as you can see, I have already deposited 66.5. And for depositing in the stability pool, you get salt as well as the rewards in WMNT. And in case of liquidation, you get as liquidation rewards. So here, as you can see, this is my current position, that's 524. I'm trying to get in more and more. So last time I showed you the salt was a kind of bugged. So this is why I want to make another video and show it to you. So I also wanted to highlight Kyber swap, wherein you get, making swaps of, trading AUSD, uh, generates you salt there as well. So I did explain Clio last time, and the one last thing that I wanted to show you guys is Aurelius's salt campaign uh, that is in Zeely. So at the moment, if you go to Aurelius Zeely, which I will be providing a link to, if you go into Sprint section, it's called the salt campaign. So if you go into the Sprint section, you'll be able to see a lot of quests here, which help you increase your rank. And now you'll be wondering, what is the benefit of increasing your ranks? Well, let's go to the sprint leaderboard and show it to you. So this campaign features a total prize pool of 1500 MNT, wherein 1000 MNT is distributed across top 50 participants. So as you can see, my position is at 14, and I'm trying to reach at least 10, 9, 8, somewhere there. Because in addition to the 1000 MNT that is split across top 50 participants based on the XP, there's another 300 MNT bonus allocation, which is distributed among the top 10 participants based on the final placement. So for the first position, you get 85 MNT, the second position gives you 60 MNT, third place gives you 35 MNT, fourth position gives you 25 MNT, fifth gives you 20, and the sixth to 10th positions get 15 MNT each. And then there's 200 MNT, which is reserved for special awards, such as the best AUSD thread, which gives you 65 MNT, that is really good. Video Valor, which gives you 45 MNT. Strategy Scholar, which gives you 45 MNT, and Meme Lord, which gives you 45 MNT. So Video Valor is basically making videos on Aurelius platforms. A best AUSD thread is making a thread on AUSD. The Strategy Scholar is, it's basically self-explanatory. You make a thread or a video on the strategies that is surrounding Aurelius. And Meme Lord, I mean, yeah, again, self-explanatory. So I will be providing all the links in the description for you, as well as let me just showcase you the Salt campaign, the Salt Wars. So there you go. This is the Salt Wars Zeely campaign page. So I will be providing all the links in the description. You don't have much time. The total duration is 28 days. It started on June 12th. It's already 5 days past it. It's still the July 10th. So how many days do we have? I mean, 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, right? Around 2.5 weeks, I think so, if I'm not wrong. So yeah, take action now. It's now or never. So I hope you guys, take action. Check out Aurelius. I mean, it's just blowing up. And even if you don't, rank up higher in the Zeely campaign, you still get, salt, which makes you eligible for AU, dollar AU airdrop. And yeah, so in my channel, initially I plan to, make videos on free airdrops. But in my experience, free airdrops are not worth your time, but rather paid airdrops are better. You know why? Because see here, I am, first of all, solidifying my eligibility. I did some airdrops where it's called free airdrops, and it's just kind of like, wasting your time there, doing social farming. I mean, it doesn't benefit you in any way, to be honest. And airdrops like these, first of all, support the community, support the platform, support the developers, support the ecosystem, because you're generating volume and you are generating transactions, you are providing liquidity, and so on and so forth. So I hope you check Aurelius. It's the next big thing. I mean, you won't regret checking out Aurelius. And uh, before that, I wanted to show you the Aurelius Discord. Amazing people, amazing community. I want to highlight Steven because he's always available. He's giving me feedbacks on my videos. I've been asking them, is the video good? And yeah. And I did my strat. Um, for example, I did a thread, and he is like, he's providing me feedback. We're talking here, everybody is very friendly. It's a nice Discord, it's fun there. So you guys need to check it out. And as in every video I say, I am a huge Mantle fan. I'm bullish on Mantle is, yeah, it's, if you see my Discord, this is one of the Discord that I'm, that's Bitcoin. But again, this is something different that I will explain in future videos. As you can see, Mantle, Swapsicle, Mantle, Merchant Mo is Mantle, Aurelius is Mantle, Trader Joe is Arbitrum, and AVAX, uh, Omnia is again AVAX, but it's NFT. But yeah, Puff the Dragon, again, it's Mantle, Lendl is Mantle, Karak has Mantle, Curvens is going to come into Mantle, and then few discords that I have that are related to different. For example, Koi is node operations, but that's if you want to get into node operations, being validators, running nodes and so on and so forth, which is something a little bit more advanced. If you want to check it out, I might make a video in the future. So the next video that I'm going to probably make is about Puff the Dragon. I'm still learning about the platform, uh, learning more and more as we go. So I was participating in all of these events, getting to know the community. So probably I'll be making a new video on Puff the Dragon soon. So for now, it's Aurelius. I'm highlighting Aurelius because there's very less time left. I mean, if you want to take advantage of the salt wars, that is, I mean, but still it still makes you eligible for the dollar airdrop, and there's not much time left. I mean, I'm feeling very bullish. So I mean, do what you will with that information, and always do your own research. Do not consider this as financial advice, but do your own research, and think about it. Think, is what Potato saying, is it a good advice, is it a bad advice? You do your own research. But I try to provide good, only good videos and platforms that I think have a really good potential. For example, if you check my YouTube video, let me just open up my YouTube. So view your channel. As you can see, I made probably how many videos? Very less videos. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 12 videos, and out of that, 2 is about Swapsicle, 1 is about Karak, 2 about what's it called, Trader Joe. There is 2 about Aurelius. There's one more coming for Aurelius. 2 about Merchant Mo, 1 about Mantle's governance token, 1 is about Photon, like I've told you in the early video. Photon, there's more coming to Photon, so I'll be making more videos in the future. That's related to Bitcoin L2. It's not Mantle, but something different. And then I have a multi-sig network airdrop video. So I do not try to push content like so, like you know a lot of content, wherein if I could push content, let me say to you, like, let me say something to you. I mean, as a creator, I mean, see, 2.272k subscribers ain't much, but I have various what's it called, token, like tokens on various networks. If I join the creator program, there is a lot of potential for me in terms of making content and making money. But for me personally, I don't want to push projects that I don't believe have a potential upon you just for money. So I don't do this for money, but rather it's like in every video I say, it's mass adoption for me. I want, I envision a future where you go to a shop and say, okay, I want a Coke. Okay, do you want to pay in Mantle or do you want to pay as cash? I mean, see, I'm taking Mantle as an example because I'm bullish on Mantle, right? So that's just what I wanted to, um, tell to you guys, because I don't make videos like, how do I say, for money or anything. Anything I make videos about is something that I personally do. For example, if you check Swapsicle, I I have liquidity in Swapsicle, and Arbitrum Galactica is going to launch. I will be having liquidity there. In Karak, I do have liquidity. It's something that I'm doing personally. Uh, whether these can be considered like financial advice, I don't know. I am a noob. See, I am not a huge strategist or anything, but from what research that I've did, I try to provide as much as good information to you guys. So don't miss out on Aurelius. And I've had some people say, for example, there was Merchant Moose season 3, wherein I asked some of my friends, do this, you some people that had substantial liquidity to provide. I provided probably $150 of worth of liquidity, and I got 20 MNT in rewards there, along with 10 MNT from the, $10, around 10, $15, I think so, $15 from the quests, and I think 10 MNT from various events, which makes my returns at $40 just for providing liquidity at $150, along with incentives for the voting and liquidity pools. There is a lot to be made. So I told some of my friends to do that. At the time, they were very skeptical. They were like, nah, bro. I mean, is it worth it? Should we shift our positions from BTC? Because a lot of people, especially in India, are very bullish on BTC. See, BTC again, Bitcoin. Yes, it is huge, right? But I mean, at least you can move a little bit of your token to Mantle and check it out. It is worth because it's still early, and you don't want that. So at that time, my friends were skeptical. So when I told them about the rewards I got, they were like, "Oh fuck, we should have added here." And now they're preparing to maybe check out season 4. So that's why I'm saying to you, don't miss out on things. uh, I try to provide as much as accurate information that I have. I don't get paid by any of these platforms. I don't get paid by Aurelius. I don't get paid by Mantle. I don't get paid by anybody. I try to provide as much as genuine information as I can. I'm only providing information, that making videos on things that I do personally do. And my dbank is an open book. You can check my liquidity and what I am doing here. Everything is right here on my dbank. If you want, I'll link my dbank as well for you guys. you know I don't make videos for profit, or I don't make videos for money. See, again, as a creator, if I get support, I will be taking it, right? But if somebody comes to me and says, okay, promote our platform, so and so, we'll give you $100, I'll be like, let me first, check out your platform. If I feel like it's good, then we'll do it, right? So that's what I'm saying. But I never accept money for making a video. But it's still a possibility. So I'm hoping my channel grows. It's at 2.72K subs at the moment. Mm, I'm thinking about, like 5K by the end of this year, hopefully 6 months. And by the way, I'll be linking my socials in the link tree. I am actively be part of Arena as well. I'm very bullish on Arena. So you guys have a good one. Uh, Poof, let's fucking go take action now. Bye bye.